I've been on my worst behavior, but baby, I don't need no savior. I'm way out of line, but I kinda like the way.
Good afternoon. It is Monday, and it is actually 1:46 I almost said at night, 1:46 in the afternoon. Currently I had kind of a chill morning. Like, I woke up, I read my book, and lately I've been reading a new book. It's over there. I think it's called The Emotional Age, or Emotional Edge, I'm sorry. And so I read a little bit this morning. I made Josh some breakfast before he had to go to a meeting. He has to be at a meeting at like 2 o'clock, so he left not too long ago for that. And before I started getting done, or before I started going over my emails and checking over my trainings, I wanted to work on doing my nails. I may not finish my nails, but I'm doing, at least starting it. I at least want to get them on, and then I can worry about like coloring them later. I'm not going nowhere. But I got these new tips from Amazon that I really want to try, and they're the soft gel tips, but they're in medium almond. The other tips I have are in coffin, and they're a little bit longer, so I wanted to try these. I got them in the mail yesterday because they're a little more natural, and they're almond shaped instead of the square, because usually I shape the long coffins into almonds and it's a lot of work. So I was like, why not just buy almond shaped tips, so that way if you hear something, that's my dishwasher. So I was like, why not just buy almond shaped tips, so that way I don't have to worry about it. So right now I've been going through the prep of my nails. So I just cut them short, I filed them. Now I'm doing a little bit of cuticle and buffing, and then I will glue on the tips. I already have my light, and then I should have brought my like big one to cure them when they're all done. But I have my little one finger lamp, and then I have my little drill, and then I have the primer and dehydrator. I have my nail glue. I have my drill bits. Oh my gosh, I forgot not the extension, but for the drill bit, there is a little piece that goes on top of it. But I forgot that. I gotta go grab it. But I just wanted to check in because I think I might do, this might be a weekly vlog. I was just gonna do kind of like a day in my life, or like chilling, like what am I doing today, because I have to go through some work stuff, so it's very kind of like a chill but productive way at the same time. I have a lot of stuff to go over. I have emails, trainings, projects for the new blog and for the brand, and then also for the podcast and for YouTube. I'm filming now, so it's just like there's a lot of stuff that needs to be kind of gone over a little bit. So I just wanted to check in with you guys and see how you guys are doing, because I do miss picking up the camera. I did miss last week's I did miss last week's upload, because I'm not gonna lie, I was on my period, and your girl was sick. Like, I couldn't get out of bed type sick, and I just didn't have the energy nor the strength to go pick up the camera. So I was like, you know what, I can relax. I'm allowed to relax. I'm allowed to take a week to myself, and now I'm back and I'm better with energy, and so I wanted to pick up the camera a little bit. I'm probably gonna do my nails and check in with you guys when I'm done, and also when I start doing some computer work and some admin stuff. So I'll check in with you guys when I'm already have my nails done, because this is gonna take me a good while, because prep is key. So I really have to work on my cuticles. My cuticles are looking really rough. I already did one finger, but once the cuticles and the nails buffed, oh, the set is gonna look gorgeous. But the prep is the tedious part. So, or not the tedious part, but the most annoying part. So I'll check in with you guys when I'm fully done. See you in like 2 seconds. I don't know who I thought I was. It is 3 o'clock. I don't know who I thought I was. Thinking I could get just the nails on. Not like polished and done, just the nails on, like halfway. Or a little more than halfway. I don't know why I thought I could do that in an hour or less. Because it's been about like hour 15. Hour and some change. And I only got one hand done. I don't know who I thought I was. I really did. But I only got one hand done because I did it a little bit differently. I kind of paid attention to a little bit more details, and I kind of did a different method and did my prep differently, so it took longer. And I don't know who I thought I was. So now I'm like exhausted, and I spent an hour just to do this. It's not even painted. It is buffed out though, so all I have to do is just paint it. But like, it's filed, the prep, the nails on, glued, cured, all that. And this is all I've done. And I flooded it. I can't, if y'all have tips, let me know in the comments, because I always have a really bad time or bad experience, or like do a bad job. I always flood my nail with glue, even though I'll like put a little bit less glue, and I'll be like, oh well, since I flooded the last one, let me put less glue, and I still flood it. So it's not bad because the polish is gonna cover it, but that just annoys me, like that I flood my nail with glue, so it like seeps over, and then I have to clean it up. It's just so annoying. It's so annoying. So I'm taking a break. I've only done one hand. This hand is not done yet. And I had like my coffee here. I was like, I'm gonna, watch TV. I'm gonna watch vlogs. I'm gonna catch up on stuff. And I've done all this, and it's been an hour. And I still got shit to do. I got trainings to do, emails. I gotta look over a bunch of stuff, and I have not done nothing. And it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And my coffee cold. And I haven't really, all I had today was a banana and a cup of coffee. So I really need to make something to eat. I also need to get ready for dinner. I'm taking a break. The one thing I don't like, I might make these shorter. The one thing I don't like is freaking typing with these. That drives me insane. So I might shorten them more. But I feel like these are pretty short. But I might shorten them a little bit more. I don't even think I shortened this one. The pinky.
Delivery menu. You can say additional to schedule an additional delivery.
You can interrupt. Take your time.
Okay. No, you can. I'll be back.
Thank you. While I was on the phone with him, Josh called me, so I need to call him back, but he's at the bank right now. So, yeah, he's just at the bank right now. So, I'm just gonna chill. Okay, today I've been all over the place. I did not do what I was planning to do today, but it's okay. We're kind to ourselves. Right now it is 7:14. Sorry, I got a text. It is 7:14 at night. Turn on. There we go. 7:14 at night. I finished one hand, but I got the tips on this one, but now I just need to paint them. So, progress. I get so invested in one hand, and then I get exhausted, and then I'm like, I need a break from the other one. But this one's ready to be painted. The tips are on. It's already filed and shaped and buffed, everything, but it just needs to paint and top coat it just like I did with this one, and we all done. I'm trying to go for fall vibes. It's not the most prettiest. Like there's some like the shapes aren't identical. There's some spots that are like but honestly it's okay. I just wanted a cute set with not paying like 80 bucks for it. Josh went to a photo shoot So he was gone. He's been gone for a minute now. I think he left around 6 something for his photo shoot. So he's doing there now. We ate lunch a little bit. I have to start getting ready for dinner. But we ate lunch, we hung out. He told me a little bit about what happened for the meeting and that he went to, about the job. So it's like we just caught up a little bit and relaxed. And that's when I was like, oh, let me finish my nails while I'm at it. I'm still doing, luckily the training, the coaching training or the spiritual training is kind of go at your own pace, because if it wasn't, man, like I would be in trouble. It is a little bit hard to manage, but it's just I need to find a schedule that works for me. But other than that, everything's great. So what I wanted to sit down and talk to you guys. Like I really wanted to sit down and open up about quitting my 9-to-5 with no backup plan. That shit was 1,000% like leap of faith. That was like, for sure, like I have no backup plan. I have no savings. At least I didn't have a lot in my savings to live off of. So I was like, you know what? I'm taking a leap of faith right now. And I had no backup plan. But when I did it, I felt so free. I felt so good. And I felt like I wasn't suffering anymore. And I realized that, especially from reading this new book, The Emotional Edge, suffering is a sign of ill alignment. Or I think that's a word. But it's basically when you're suffering and you're in pain and something doesn't feel right, or you're miserable doing something, you're not aligned to do that. Because what you truly are put on this earth for, what your true purpose is, has nothing, that's my cat's in the background if you hear it, but has nothing to do with pain and suffering. Yeah, there might be some hard times in life. There might be some times where you have to kind of go through struggles. Yes, but what you're truly meant to do on this earth, and your purpose, your soul purpose, you don't suffer. It doesn't feel like work. It's something you enjoy. It's something that you feel good doing and that you think about. Even when you're not doing it, or when, let's say, if you're off work, your dream job is a teacher, and when you're off work, you're constantly thinking about, oh, how can I make teaching better? I'm so excited, and you're happy to get up every day to go to work. Or it could be you want to be a business owner, you want to be a chef, whatever your life purpose is. You don't, there might be some hard times, or you might have a bad day, but you don't see it as work. So when I left my 9-to-5, because my 9-to-5, I was suffering with my 9-to-5. And every day I woke up miserable. Every day I'm like, oh, I have to get ready for this stupid ass 9-to-5 job. It's so dumb. And it had to do with a lot of like dealing with clients and customer service and stuff like that. And with that type of job, I understand we have to deal with people. Dealing with people is not the problem. But I was cussed out. I was yelled at every day. It was really had a big effect on my mental, and I couldn't do anything about it. I couldn't set healthy boundaries. I couldn't remove myself from conversations. It wasn't a professional experience. It was just like, oh my gosh, this client is having such a huge problem, such a big problem that is so simple. And I'm just going to scream and cuss and say everything mean and disrespectful about you that I can so that my point can get across. And that's when I knew this doesn't serve me. When I would get off meetings or get off a call and end up crying in a corner and then going right back to work like I never cried, that's where I'm like, nah, this isn't for me. And I knew I could offer so much. And yeah, that's not for me. So when I quit, I didn't give no 2 weeks notice because they didn't deserve it. I'm gonna be very honest with you. And I fully was like, okay, I appreciate the experience. I appreciate the opportunity. Professionally, this is my last day. And being building a business and being kind of your own boss, I've learned how to, I took notes, or I took little things that worked and took things that didn't work, so I know how to be a better businesswoman. And when I let them know, and I had a meeting and saying, yeah, today will be my last day. Yeah, they were sad to see me go, but that was something I had to do for myself, and it was scary as shit. It literally felt like my anxiety, because my body was on fight or flight mode. My body was trying to stop me by any means necessary. I was crying, panic attack, anxiety, like all the whole nine. And right when I said, or right when I sent that email about leaving, I was literally felt my heart in my gut. And then as soon as I sent it, it was like, whew, it was gone. So it's like, my body was like, no, 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 no. And then as soon as I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to do it anyway. It's like, oh, the threat is gone. Like, I was just like, it was gone. And I felt so happy. I was like, oh my God, I did it. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Like, it was such an exciting experience. And after work, I was so happy. Like, I finished the day. And then after I got off of work and I clocked out for the last time, I was smiling from ear to ear, even though I had no backup plan, no plan whatsoever. So I feel good. I definitely feel good. There was moments where I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. This is coming up. This bill is coming up. I don't know how I'm gonna figure this out. But everything has weirdly worked out. And actually, it's not even weirdly. Everything worked out the way it was supposed to. Even though if I needed help or if I could handle it on my own, whatever the case may be in that situation, it worked out perfectly. And now, considering Josh's new job, it's gonna work out so well. And this is only beginning. So I'm just super, super, super excited. And it gives me more time to focus on my side hustles. And he wanted a new job for the longest, so he's really happy about this job. He's the type of person that wants to get up and go to work. He's the type of person that hates sitting behind a desk. So I'm happy for him because that's something he wanted and that's something he was manifesting, and boom, he got it just like that. So I'm so excited for what's to come. I'm so excited. I think I'm gonna catch you guys tomorrow because it's pretty much the end of today. The rest of the day we're just gonna relax, and I'm gonna cook. I'm probably gonna cook turkey. I was gonna cook spaghetti, but I'm like, I'll just cook turkey. And so that's a actual whole turkey, so I actually have to cook that a little bit earlier. It's not huge, but it's like a baby turkey. So I have to cook that, and then I'll catch you guys tomorrow because most likely this video will be a weekly vlog. Hopefully I come check back with you with both hands done, crossing our fingers. And yeah, I'm just super excited. So I'll catch you tomorrow, and that way we can go over the daily schedule, and most likely I might try to run some errands tomorrow, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. It is Tuesday. It's around 12. Gosh, I don't know what time it is. Hold on. It's 12:01, and currently I just finished making the bed. Josh is currently streaming right now. I wonder if you're gonna see me in my bonnet all week. That's funny. But Josh is streaming right now, so if you hear him in the background, that's what's going on. And oh, if you're curious, I'll leave his Twitch down below. But right now I have so much to do, and I don't know where I want to focus today, because I feel like it's asking too much of me to do it all today. But I have my vanity to do, and it's like it's really messy right now. So like, it's a lot going on. I'm about to replace this chair, but I'm trying to find a chair that I love. If you have any recommendations, definitely let me know. But I have to go through all of my jewelry to see what I want to keep, what I don't, and organize it a lot better. I have to put places or put stuff up where they go. And so yeah, it's a little messy on the vanity right now. Okay, so I do have some trainings I need to do today for sure. Have some training videos I need to go through, some courses, and then I might chill for now. Like, I might chill for a couple hours. I might eat something. I might play the game a little bit. I really have been addicted to, right now on my PlayStation 5, I've been addicted to playing Saints Row. So I really want to completely finish that game, like finish the world. Like, I finished the story, but I kind of want to tackle like what's remaining on the map, because it shows I'm 50% done with the map itself. So I kind of want to do that a little bit to kind of ease into the day, make it not so stressful. I'm probably going to eat, play the game a little bit, and then tune into the stream, and then also do some trainings, because I am a moderator on Josh's Twitch, so I do have to kind of check in to see if everything's okay if I'm not already in there. So I do have to do that. I have to go over emails, I do have to do a lot of stuff. I honestly have to do a lot of stuff, but I do have to go over my budget tracker, but I might do that later because that's another task in itself. I do have to check on some bills. I'll probably do that tomorrow, but today I'll focus on training and errands around the house. I think that's what I'll do. So today is actually going to be a lot more chill than it was yesterday. Oh, I finally finished my nails. They're not perfect, but you know, they were free. Hey, Bibas. Hey, Bibas. You want to smell it? It is 10:30 right now, and excuse me, Josh is at his little event right now, and oh, I keep burping. But today has been very chill for me today. I've noticed that when I move in a way of surrendering and fully accepting and believing that even though if I don't get it all done and figured out today, that I'm still okay and things will still be figured out. So it's almost like I'm moving in a way of surrendering to the universe and surrendering to God, because I'm not stressing. Like, this is the first time in the last few days. It's so weird. In the last few days, I've been moving in a way of not thinking about tomorrow. It's so weird. It's like, well, it's not weird, but like, it's so different for me, and that feels kind of weird to me, because I've never experienced, if, I don't know, I wouldn't say never, but I've always like, oh, I gotta think of that, or I gotta think of that bill, or that to-do list, or that thing for work, and I always have to think about tomorrow or the week ahead. But this is the first time in a very long time that I have moved. The last few days, I've woke up and got what I needed to get done, or got what I could get done, and felt good. Like, even if I didn't accomplish, like, for example, I'm still looking at my vanity and it's not clean or organized, like everything's still on the vanity, but I'm not stressing about it. Like, I'm not like, oh my gosh, I have to have all these things done and run these errands and accomplish this and figure this out. And it's like, I deserve a break, especially from the stressful experience of the job I was just at. I fully deserve a break, and I fully deserve to move when I feel called to move. So this is the very first time in a really long time where I didn't feel pressured to do stuff or to move in a certain way, and I do things when I feel accomplished to do them, not because, oh, I have to do it because society tells me, or my mom tells me, or my dad tells me, or Josh tells me, like, I need to do this. It's more like, do what you feel called to do. And it made me more productive and more satisfied with what I actually do that day. So even if I work on my trainings, or working on my courses, and or working on, YouTube, or working on my podcast, it feels good because that's the choice I'm making, not because I'm forced to do it. And it doesn't take away the quality of it, or the interest in it. So I feel very grateful. Like, I wake up every morning and I'm very grateful of the day even before it begins, because I'm able to move this way. I'm able to walk in the energy of just flowing with it. Whatever happens today happens today. And I'm not stressed about tomorrow. I'm not stressed about next week. I'm not stressed about next month. And it feels good. It feels really good. So I'm going to try to keep that up as much as I can. Obviously, I'm still learning, and I'm still, reading and doing what I need to do, but it doesn't feel forced. It doesn't feel like I'm on a time limit. It'll get done when it gets done. And that's the beautiful thing, because this next chapter I'm taking, I might be in a more restricted time periods and restricted deadlines. So the fact that I get to relax now, I'm very grateful for, because I might not be able to do that within the next upcoming months. But, taking a day at a time. So I just wanted to catch you guys up on what's been happening today. I just did some organizing and cleaning, and I just did the dishes, and I need to fold up this last bit of laundry, and I just took a shower for the day, and I put on my PJs, and I feel really good. I feel really relaxed. But the rest of the day, I'm going to wait for Josh to get home. We're going to have a late dinner, because I feel weird not eating with him. It depends on what's happening. But for this case, we kind of had a late lunch, so I'm completely okay and willing to wait for him to eat a late dinner. We're just gonna have leftovers anyway, so I'm not tripping on it. But I'm just gonna wait for him. He probably, honestly, it's really bad to eat this late, but he probably won't be. Sorry, I heard noise, and I'm home by myself. So I was like, is that my cat, or is that, like, do I need to get something out the... Anyway. I made some spaghetti and meatballs, and I was gonna reheat some garlic bread and eat that for dinner. So it's really bad to be eating that late, but I like eating with him, and it's a very fun experience when we eat together and we just chill and watch TV or watch a movie. So it's just a fun experience. So I'm willing to wait for today to eat with him, because he hasn't eaten dinner either. So yeah. So I'm just gonna wait on him for that, and I'm just gonna chill and relax. I've already gotten ready for bed. I do need to do some of my...
You shut up! I'm so fucking scared right now, you shut up!
Sorry. I've already gotten ready for bed. I've showered and done everything. I do need to do a little bit more of my skincare before the night is over. But yeah, I'm just gonna chill and relax, watch TV. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Good morning. Good afternoon. It's 12:27, and it's Friday. I literally had to force myself to pick up the camera, because I feel like this vlog, it was like a weird weekly vlog, but it wasn't consistent. I didn't really pick up the camera that much. This week has been all over the place. I didn't even vlog at all yesterday or Wednesday. Wait, no. Wait. I don't even remember. I don't even know what footage I have. But today, it's been a lot going on today, or this week. And part of me is like, oh, I'm just gonna delete this footage and, like, just film something else. But, like, I don't know. I had to force myself to pick up the camera and be like, well, maybe other people like seeing the chaos. Maybe other people like seeing the chillness. Or, like, I've been in my bonnet this entire vlog. Ain't no shame in that. Ain't no shame in that. Bad bitches wear bonnets. But, like, I don't know. I just, like, sometimes I pressure myself when it comes to content and think, well, if I'm not doing something extravagant, if I'm not doing what the other girls are doing, then it's not interesting, or it's gonna be boring, or no one's gonna, like, I just have to post. Like, honestly, my discipline mindset and, like, I love creating content. Like, I love filming, I love editing, like, I love being an influencer, like, I love being creative. And there's so many things I want to do, but sometimes I put pressure on myself of like, oh, I have to look this certain way and act this certain way and do these certain things to be entertaining. But I just have to remember, I'm not creating content to be entertaining. That's a plus. I mean, that's a goal to build a community. But, like, my goal isn't to entertain you. My goal is to build a community and be myself and create content, because I want to create content. I want to be creative and do all these things that I have on my mind. But I get pressured and I get kind of like in my head about it, because I'm like, oh, it's not the stereotypical content. It's not like the stereotypical influencing content. So, oh, it's not going to be interesting, or no one's going to like, but it's like I have to put away the thought of like trying to be entertaining, because then if my goal is to be entertaining, then I'm not being myself. Like, I'm already entertaining by myself. But if I try to entertain you, then I'm putting on a front. I'm putting on a mask. I'm trying to be funny and like just do what I think people would like. I thought I had a pimple, but I just have scars. I was about to put pimple cream on, but I don't really feel the pimple. I guess it's gone. I felt it. I'm just gonna put it right here. I felt it when I was washing my face. I'm just gonna put it right here. I have, on a real note with my skin, I'm not even breaking out at all. Like, my skin texture is beautiful. It feels beautiful. But man, these scars, like, oh, that's the most annoying thing about my skin that I'm trying to fix. But, anyway, so I really had to, you know, fight with myself just now before picking up this camera, before I press record. I was literally like, oh, I really want to film and create content, even if it's just something chill. Like, it's real, it's life. But I'm hesitant because I'm like, it's not going to be likable, because I'm not, like, going on trips and, like, going on, like, high-end shopping. My cats just did something in the background. So, yeah, I really had to fight with myself just now. And I just had to remind myself that the reason why I'm doing this, like the reason why I enjoy this, the reason why I'm doing it, the reason why I find it fun, the reason why I got back into it. And I just had to kind of tune everybody else out, because when I started comparing myself, that's when my mind started to get real fucked up. You know what? No, I'm gonna pick up the camera. I'm gonna film. Because bad bitches have boring days too. Like, bad bitches, you know, have chill days. And a lot of the stuff I'm also doing is like work in progress. A lot of the stuff that I'm doing is like behind the scenes. So it's like I can't fully broadcast what I'm doing right now. Because a lot of the stuff I'm doing is like about to be ready, but it's not ready yet. So it's like I'm over here trying to broadcast stuff just to broadcast it, and that's not why I want to do it. Like, I'm not trying to show off just to show off and get views. Like, I'm not trying to like, oh, I'm gonna go buy a new car just to show people I can buy a new car. No. Speaking of that, there's a hydrogen car that I just saw. I think it was on Instagram. I just saw it on Instagram, and they were like a car running on hydrogen, and it's only $75,000. It said it should be out by like 2025. I'm copping that. Manifesting that. Copping that. But, it looks really good too. I'm gonna see if I can, actually, let me see if I can find it. It's a car running on hydrogen. And it looks really fucking good. Like, I want it. And it's only 75,000. And it's environmentally friendly. And it says like the hydrogen tanks only take 5 seconds to fill up. I don't know how accurate that is. But I'm all for like a car that's environmentally friendly and efficient. Let me get it. Because what I also wanted is a hybrid plug-in electric, like a hybrid electric plug-in, so I can switch from electric to gas at any point. Manifesting that too. But anyway, I just have to remind myself, like, I still can be that bitch and be in a bonnet all day. And like, I'm blessed enough to be in a bonnet all day and like figure shit out and like work on my business and be doing YouTube full time. I do have to be a little more disciplined about it, but, and also like not embarrassed and stuff, but yeah. I laid in bed for a little while, like, cause my boyfriend woke me up at like 9, cause he had to go out of town. He's currently in Charlotte. So, where's my moisturizer? I'm just gonna use this. He had to go out of town for a gig. So that was exciting, but he had to wake me up a little bit because I slept in. I didn't go to bed until like 3 last night. And so I slept in a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. And then when he woke me up around like 9:30, he woke me up around 9:30, I think. And then he was letting me know he was leaving because he didn't want to leave out of town without waking me up. And so when he woke me up, I stayed up, but I didn't feel like awake enough to get out of the bed. Honestly, I thought I was gonna go back to sleep, but I didn't. I was just on my phone. And usually I never do that. I'm gonna be honest with you, I never, and what I like to tell people is like, don't go to bed like on your phone and wake up on your phone. Like, I'm very the type of person where I'm like, if I get ready for bed, like my phone is down, it's charging, I read a book, I do something else. Like, I'm not trying to be like in my phone and have a phone in my face. And then when I wake up, besides an alarm, when I wake up, I'm not on my phone. I'm not on my phone. So that's why I've kind of been, I feel like I've been very comfortable with being in hermit mode. Now that I'm like doing YouTube full time and like getting back into influencing, collabs, and building a business and being certified, it's like, now I'm like, okay, I gotta put in some work. Now I've been so comfortable in hermit mode, it's like slowly, I have to be kind to myself coming out of hermit mode. So, yeah, we'll figure it out though. It's okay not to have shit to do. You're blessed not to have shit to do. So don't be all upset that like, oh, I didn't have... You know, I can still have a chill day, I can still have an off day, I can still, like, what I'm doing does not make me any less of a bad bitch. I just have to remind myself that. And also remind myself why I'm doing this. Babes, I gave in. I bought the famous TikTok shop brush, the brush. And I didn't want it in bright ass yellow. I honestly wanted it in the midnight gray. I think that's what it was. But when I went on there to order it, no color in stock but this yellow one and a blue one. So I was like, okay. I can't remember what I was doing, but I was like, oh, let me look at other stuff and let me see if I really want it. I go back to it a few minutes later. Everything sold out but this bright ass yellow. I was like, I don't want this bright ass yellow, but I want the brush. I want it. If it was up to me, I would have got the black or the midnight gray. But this is all I had in stock. So I was like, do I want to wait and have them be completely sold out and I can't get it to I don't know how long? Or should I just cop me a yellow? I caught me a yellow. And this brush, my hair, I don't even want to show you my hair right now. But this is the brush I usually use. It's dirty as hell. But this is the brush I usually use. It's a fucking, I don't even know. I got this from like, I don't even know where I got this, honestly. Maybe Target or like Walgreens or something like that. But it's a brush made for like really coily, thick hair, right? This is the brush I usually use when I wash my hair, when I'm detangling. This is the brush I use. But she started talking about how like this has like a foamy, like you can push it in, like it's foamy, right? And sometimes that can hold mold because it's like wet and stuff, and it's hard to clean. This ain't got no sponge. Like this it's and I'm not gonna lie, it's flexible, but it's sturdy as hell. Like it's not, and it has different size bristles. I tried this on my hair just for shits and giggles. I tried this on my, and this is not sponsored. Usually people sponsor this on TikTok, but I just want to rave about this. I tried this on my like most tangled part of my hair, which is like the top part of my hair right here. I pulled out a section dry. I was like, let me just see, because usually no brush really go through my hair easily dry, like tangled and dry. This on dry hair, I haven't even tried it on wet hair. I know when on wet hair it's about to be, but on dry hair, this tangled through my hair painlessly. This ain't gonna do with this might go in the garbage, because I'm honestly scared if I would have cut this open, I feel like mold's in it. But, and this is easy to clean. And it's gonna last me like damn near a lifetime. I usually don't like fold into like TikTok shop, but this one got me. Especially when I saw natural hair girlies doing this, that got me. That got me. So now what I'm gonna do, I haven't made the bed, like, just struggling. I go through my emails. I have like hundreds of emails I need to go through. I need to go over the Notion for the fucking blog. I need to go over those details. I need to go through my trainings in my class and coursework and stuff. I need to finish building my program. So it's like so much I have to do, and because there's so much, I don't know where to start. But the blessing is that I'm not rushed. That's the blessing. But I also wanted to let you guys know is I tried a new trick for feet. I might make a hygiene video of like my hygiene tips and stuff like that, but I'm changing up my products, so I didn't want to make that video. But what I do want to recommend is, I got this off Amazon, and I'm usually not the type of person to tell you go buy something. I don't even get commission for it or sponsor or nothing like that. But this right here, if you want soft feet, go buy this. And it's only like $20 something dollars. Go buy this. This, I used to be the type of girly who used the like like the cheese grater thing for your feet. Like, I used to be the type of girly that used the what is it called? But it looks like a cheese grater. It looks like a handle and a cheese grater, and you use that on your feet. I was that type of girly. Yes, it made your feet soft in that moment, but it's micro tearing your feet, and it makes it worse. And it makes it seem like when your feet is really bad, it makes it worse than what it really is. But really, you're just tearing your skin. So I stopped using that, right? I started buying the pumice stones, but I used to buy those cheap pumice stones. Them things would break on me, and not even like, it would do its job, but it wouldn't do the job like I wanted it to do the job. So I was like, I tolerated pumice stones. Then I got put onto this. And this is something I can easily carry and just like, you know, do my feet real quick and then be done. I don't even have to go in the shower to do this. Like, I could just be like ready and like, I don't have to do a whole routine to do this. I could just pull it out and do it. So this, and I just charged it too. This is like a not a grinder, but like a, it's like an electric foot scrubber, right? And it has 3 different tops on it. And what I love about this is it has different kind of, not intensities, but it has 3 different tops, so they all feel different. So this one is the roughest. This one feels like a rock, like a rough pumice stone, right? This one actually feels most likely what a pumice stone would feel like. So this one's like the most roughest. It has a lot of grit. It's not it doesn't hurt. It's not uncomfortable. But this has the most grit. And this one's kind of like the medium grit. And this one's kind of like the smoothest grit. This one's kind of like a buff. This is like to smooth it out, right? And another cool thing about this, it has a light on it. So you can see what you're doing. I will say there's gonna be some skin. If you get really creeped out by skin, I can understand, but you're literally shaving the dead skin off of your feet. So there's going to be some like white residue, kind of like a dusty residue, but just sweep that off, clean that up, vacuum it up, whatever you prefer, and you're good to go. Just like that. When I tell you, if you want to be a soft girl, like soft feet all the time, when I started using this, my man was like, damn, my feet soft. Soft feet all the time. And I'll even put a link. I don't make no money from this. I'm just putting you on. If you haven't been put on already, I'm putting you on. Right here. So I'm going to put the link in my description of where I got it. I got it on Amazon. I can link it so that way you can get to it. I'm not making no money from this, so babe, I want all the girls to feel great. When I feel great, I residue, not residue, that's not a word. When I feel great, it seeps out my pores. Like bad bitch seeps out my pores. So if I feel great and I look great. If I feel great, then the confidence is there. Never catch me slipping again on my feet. I don't even need a pedicure. A pedicure is now just like, oh, I'll just go just because. I don't need a pedicure. With this, I don't need a pedicure. I'm putting you on. I just experimented with my camera settings, so hopefully the quality is better or not as blurry. But I actually was like on a grind. I put on some music. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna tackle one of the many things that have been on my mind, because I was like, I keep trying to do multiple things at once, and then I feel like I'm not getting anywhere. I'm sorry, I keep looking. There's a window right here, and I keep seeing people walk by, and it catches my eye. But I keep getting so overwhelmed because I'm trying to do multiple things at once, and then I feel like I'm not getting anywhere. So what I did was, let me tackle my email, because I had like hundreds of emails I had to go through. So I turned on some music and I just started going through one by one and putting them in certain folders or deleting it. So I got that done. And then in the midst of that, I paid our credit card bill, and then did some banking stuff, because I actually think I donated money, I want to say a couple days ago, so that's done. I usually do monthly things, so like when it comes to, I need to do like my financial reset, but I know that that's going to overwhelm me. So I kind of don't want to focus on that right now. So everything is emails related is done. So I actually just downloaded iOS 17 on my phone, and I'm currently trying to download iOS 17 on my iPad now. So hopefully I like it on the iPad. So far I like it on the iPhone. I'm not fully sure of all the perks that are into it. I know texting is different. And then I know that, like, I like the way the texting is. I like the way that it has kind of like I like that. I don't know. And then I do like the check-in for the text messages, because there are so many friends of mine and family members where I'm like, oh, let me know when you get home, and they always forget, and then I get concerned and I'm like, are you home? And so yeah, that's done. I downloaded that, and yeah, I'm still kind of experimenting. Nothing really looks different to me, but I'm still experimenting if I like iOS 17. But so far, I do fuck with it. But I'm trying to see what really is up on the iPad to see if I like it on the iPad. So that's downloading, and then I was just gonna chill. I was about to make myself a cup of coffee, and then I was just going to chill and watch some YouTube, catch up on some YouTube videos that I've been wanting to watch, and then just relax for a little bit before I tackle another task. If I do tackle another task, I'll let you guys know, and it will be like honed in like 100% on that task. Like I keep trying to do multiple things, like put a little bit energy here, put a little bit energy, like I'm gonna pick a task and that's all my energy gonna go into. So, but for now I deserve a break, I deserve a reward. So I'm going to make myself a cup of coffee and maybe a snack. But wow, my skin is glistening. I am trying a new, speaking of skin, I'm trying a new method of my skin because I've been looking at my old pictures, and let me tell you, a bitch was kind of skinny. So instead of me comparing myself and be like, oh, well, I'm gonna like not eat, or I'm still eating, like watching my diet, like I'm eating healthy, like I'm not on a diet, but I'm just trying to have a healthy lifestyle. But so eating, I'm maintaining or eating healthy or healthier, but I need to implement working out in my routine. I get so inconsistent with working out, and that would definitely help my confidence and also help bloating and the little weight I do have or want to lose. Because I feel like I'm not fat. I feel like I have fatty areas. And as soon as those fatty areas are more toned, boom, can't tell me shit. So, but in the meantime, I was like, until I implement working out in my routine, I was like, I need to get back into my gua sha in my skincare routine. So what I'm implementing back into my routine is I'm taking my gua sha and I'm taking my LED. It's like a, not LED, it's like a, it is LED, but it's like a light therapy. It's microglow, and it's I've bought it on TikTok, I think like a bajillion years ago. I have this device, and I bought it like forever ago, like when TikTok first really came out, like a few years ago, like 2-3 years ago. And I bought it, and I was like, ooh, this will help like have light therapy, because I was so into my skincare. I was like, ooh, I need light therapy, because I see sometimes, you know, they'll like mask, but it's only like the red light, and I was like, this is really nice because it's portable, it's easy to travel with, and also I can like carry it around anywhere. But also it has multiple. It has the red light, which helps with like anti-aging and wrinkles, and then it has the blue, which helps with like killing bacteria, which causes like acne and breakouts. But then it also has the green light, which usually helps with like lymphatic drainage and tightening the skin. So I was like, ooh, let me do that, because it's like 3 in 1. So what I tried to do is implementing a routine just now is I washed my face this morning, and I just used a gentle moisturizing, you guys saw part of my skincare, but I just used a gentle moisturizing face wash, wash my face. I did my ordinary glycolic acid toner, I think that's what it's called. Usually I do that at night, but I was like, I kind of need it. So I did that, and then I did eye cream, and then I did a little bit of fade cream, and then moisturizer. Fade cream has helped my hyperpigmentation, and then I did moisturizer. I did a thick moisturizer because I was gua shaing. So I did gua sha methods, and then I did my light therapy at the end. So I feel like doing that obviously made my face kind of on the dewy side because I used a really thick moisturizer. But honestly, I feel like that's just from doing it that few minutes, I feel like it really did help depuff. But I want to really get back into that routine. If you guys want a skincare routine, let me know. I've been hesitant on doing it, or not in a rush to do it, because I'm changing up my products. I'm trying to change a lot of the products on like skincare and also body care to where it's all non-toxic products. What I mean by that is I'm trying not to use Dove anymore. I'm trying not to use like the regular store-bought, like a lot of the store-bought really high fragranced type of products. I'm trying to only use products where it actually is not toxic. What I mean by that is like not chemicals and unnecessary shit in it. Because unfortunately, a lot of like the feminine products and like makeup and products and fragrances and soaps and body lotions, a lot of that has a lot of toxic chemicals that's not even necessary to be in the product. And it has a lot of cancer causing, a lot of issues, hormone imbalances. So honestly, I'm trying to use up all of my products because I don't want to just throw everything out. I'm trying to use all of my products, and when everything runs out, I'm switching it with something better, and I'm switching it with something healthier and non-toxic. So that's what I've been trying to do, but I'm slowly using up all my stuff. So that's why I kind of haven't been like, oh, here's my routine, here's the products I use, because I'm currently switching a lot of the products. And I feel like a lot of the stuff since I'm using everything, I feel like I'm going to run out all at the same time. But I'm going to be using different soaps, like body lotions, different body washes, different lotions, different body oils, different skincare, different perfumes, all of that. Like everything I put on and in my body, I want to be able to trust. And I'm starting with like products and like skincare and like body care. And another thing is, when I was deciding to be non-toxic and more natural, I was like, oh, well, I'm gonna stink and I'm not gonna smell as good. I feel like a lot of people think that when you switch to being more natural and more non-toxic, that you take away smelling good. And you can still smell like a snack and feel like a snack and put things healthy on your body and not have the harsh chemicals that's not necessary. So like, I really love smelling good. I love smelling like vanilla type of sweet tones. Like I like to smell like a baked good. Like I like to smell like a snack. And when I tried in the past, I tried to be natural and do everything unfragranced. I felt gross because I'm like, I don't feel clean. I don't smell clean. I just smell like nothing. And I realized that there's still alternatives that are non-toxic that has like fragrances and vanilla scent things. So I'm switching my deodorant, I'm switching my body wash, everything, but I want to run out first. So yeah, that's the plan. So that's why I haven't been very in a rush to be like, here's my hygiene routine, here's my skincare routine, here's what I do, because I'm still implementing my routine myself, and also I'm switching a lot of shit, and I don't know if it's going to work for me or if I like it, and I don't want to recommend something that I don't fully trust or fully like. So that's why I'm like, let me wait until I figure all that out first. But I was rambling just now. But yeah, I'm on that healthy girl shit. You know, I'm trying to even change up like my kitchen. Like I'm trying to change up the cooking utensils I use, because a lot of the chemicals on like the cheap like silicone and like the black, like you get at the store like Target or Walmart, like the black, just the basic black cooking utensils, that has a lot of chemicals in it that's not necessary and that's not good for you. Well, it's necessary for them to make the product, but it's not good for you to ingest, because that does get in your food. So I'm even trying to switch up cooking utensils, cookingware, only using stainless steel pots and pans. Like I'm trying to be on my healthy girl shit. Like we not doing no toxic stuff around here. And we can still have good quality stuff, but just switch up the things we use. So that's what I'm doing. I've cut out a lot of fragrances because I also have cats. I have 2 cats. So I'm trying to switch up. Like I stopped using the plug-in fragrances. That's really not good for you to breathe in every day. And also it's not good for my kitties. Because they have very sensitive senses and noses, and the fact that they're so low to the ground with the plug-ins, that's probably like all in their face. So I stopped using like those, you know, everyday like plug-in and fragrances, and I'm trying to be a lot more smarter about the stuff that I bring in my household. But a lot of the stuff we have to use first instead of just throwing everything out, or giving it away if we can't or don't use it. So that's what that's the vibe I'm on right now. But it's a lot to switch it all at once. Like that's a lot. That's a pretty penny to switch all products, cookingwares, kitchen stuff. Like that's like couple $1,000s to switch all at once. So that's why I've been like, let me just use what I have first so I can get my use out of it, and then when they run out I can do it one by one. So that's what I've been doing. But so yeah, let me just go make myself a cup of coffee, and I'm just gonna relax, and then we'll see what the rest of the day has in store. My camera died in the middle of that clip, but I forgot to make an outro because a whole lot of things were going on that day. So I love you guys so much. I really hope you like this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Definitely comment of what you want to see next, or what content that you want to see in general from me. And don't forget to follow my socials at the bottom. And I love you beautiful souls so much, and I can't wait to see you in my next one.